Hey, AOK product reviews. This is Rich. Ace on Knives. Another cold morning in Indiana. Okay. I'm still a little congested from pneumonia I had last week. Oh well. I did a video the other day where, when I say other day, I think it was yesterday. I'm losing my mind. I covered 3 knives that I called super budget knives: Sativian, Grow, and Tactical Gears. Well, I want to go to the next step up. That was a tough one because I had a couple people hit me up and say, "What about Civivi? What about this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It's hard." And as of recently, I left Ganzo out because I think Ganzo's in the middle of they're cloning other people's knives, and I'm not super anti-clone. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's right. I think it's intellectual theft, but I don't even want to get into it right now. I left them out, and I always was a pretty big Ganzo guy. They do pretty good stuff. So, but whatever with them. Let's wait for that to wash out, and I'll report on it if I can dig into any more news to let you know what's going on with that if you care. So, I figured I'd do the next tier up on brands, and this is another tough one. Budget knives right now, and when I say budget knives, let's just clump them all together. I consider any knife under $100 in the budget range. Even though I think a $70, $80 knife is not a budget knife. Not to me, not to the average man. In America, at least. And I think that these are loose tiers. These are not going to be accurate 100%. So, just understand that I may hit or miss a little bit, but I feel like I'm getting it kind of close in my brain. So that's all that matters to me. And I hope it translates over to you because it works for me. So, last week was Grow, Sativian, and Tactical Gears. And I almost don't know enough about Tactical Gears to have put them on the list, but I like that knife that I have so much that I felt it should be on there. But it was $41. It's $41 right now on Amazon. That's expensive. So I almost want to detract that and throw Ganzo back on there. But no, I'm not going to do that. I want to represent knife manufacturers better than that. Not that they need our support all the time. We do need to criticize them and keep them on, keep some skeptical nature on them. Skeptical nature. I think I screwed that up too. Oh well. I'll edit that out. All right. So I'm going to try to do these in the order of affordability. And I don't have the prices off the top of my head, so I'm going to wing it. And then I'll put the prices in the picture there. So I think affordability-wise, which is scary, QSP. Right now, you can buy this QSP Penguin with D2 steel, denim micarta, bearings, deep pocket carry, very good quality. And you can buy it right now for about $29 on Amazon. This knife is a great knife. I love the Wharncliffe too. I've talked about it a million times, and I'm not going to beat this horse. This is my number one, and it's probably the cheapest out of these 4. Okay. Next, I think from a budget perspective, I'm gonna omit the Ontario brand, the Ontario Rat one I have here, because I think that's a little more expensive, and it probably needs to be on the next tier, and I should do more research. But let's just jump right over to Sencut. Now, Sencut, if you don't already know, is, I guess you could say, an auxiliary company to Civivi and Wii. This is like a $30-some knife with a button lock, with a good button lock. Great action. Nice blade. decent micarta. It's not like the best, but it's pretty darn good. I'm a big Sencut fan. I really like Sencut, as you know. And it's a big knife. And then there's Rake. R-U-I-K-E. And this knife is cool. This is a wicked little knife. Frame lock. Really good action. The thumb stud, for some reason, for me, what is going on? I haven't played with this. It's cold in here, and these stainless steel scales are a little, I think, just a little tight right now. But Rake makes good knives. I need to buy another Rake, to be honest with you. I think this has 14C28N steel. Yes, it does. So that's really good budget steel. And dogs are broken. There's an intruder. They don't know that they're intruding at the home of a knife fighter. So I'm just gonna wait till they come in here and I'm gonna stick them. Yeah. Okay, enough about that. But yeah, I can't do anything with this Rake right now because it's stiff. Centered up perfect, deep pocket carry, little accent on the clip, accent on the thumb studs, and accent around the pivot. I like this knife. I need to get another. So you got the Rake and the Sencut, and of course you got QSP. QSP stands for quality, service, performance. I think I got that right. They got it right. I'll tell you that right now. So that's my second tier above the super budgets. And I think I got this right. Now, I omitted the Ontario Rat 1. Okay, this is a really good knife. I didn't like it at first, and I'm getting used to it. It's got serrated edge. It's got Oz 8 steel. It's a big knife, but it's built right. It's built for, this is built for bushcrafting. This is built for good use, heavy use for a folding knife. I really like it, but I think I got to do a little research. It's got a nice G10. I got to do a little research because I think it's more expensive than these. I think it's above $30 range. But that's all I got. I'm going to come back with the next tier after this tomorrow. Deuces.